What is up, Pokemon Go family? It is your boy, TheGoulGuy, back at you guys yet again with another video. Today, we are going to be looking at the Color Cup. I know I am a little late to the scene here, but you know, life's gonna life. But we are here. We are ready to go into the next, the next league anyway, which is the Color Cup, which essentially is just going to be like the main types, which are pretty much electric, grass, fire, water. If I'm missing one, sorry, but I think those are like the main ones that are going to be in this league. And today we are going to be using somewhat of a spicy pick. Not too spicy, to be honest, because in this cup there's very few typings. So essentially this Pokemon in particular that we're going to be talking about, which essentially you already seen in the thumbnail, is Salazzle. Yes, Salazzle. I haven't really seen that many people talking about Salazzle in making these PvP videos anyway, so I decided why not start it out with freaking Salazzle. Such a fun Pokemon, very damage heavy Pokemon. It's very fragile of a Pokemon, but super fun to use. You know, it has Incinerate, has the Poison Fang, and it also has the Dragon Pulse as well. It's actually ranked number 21 in the Color Cup 2, which is pretty cool. But yeah, before we get into it, let me introduce you to the team here. Essentially what we're going to be using today, we're going to be using Salazzle with Credilli, and as well as Jumpluff, Shadow Jumpluff to be honest, Shadow Jumpluff, just to let you guys know. But you guys know what we do. We are going to showcase the team and the IVs and everything like that. So yes, so let's go ahead and look up Salazzle here. If there's any chance to use Salazzle, I'm definitely going to use it, because I literally I've only been able to acquire one, I believe it's called Salandent, the pre-evolved form. I've only been able to acquire one Salandent that's actually been a female, which is crazy, but the one I got actually is pretty not bad actually. Really good IVs. Obviously not best PvP IVs, but for the Great League, doesn't matter. You know, I mean, essentially Salazzle's already pretty fragile of a Pokemon, so it is what it is, but it's a 3-star, pretty high IV. Incinerate, Poison Fang, and Dragon Pulse with the Salazzle. You know, beggars can't be choosers on that one, unless I traded, which, as I said, I don't really have that many people to trade with the Salazzle, so it is what it is. And then, of course, we have the Credilli. We're going to use the Credilli as a cover Pokemon, just because the simple fact is, you know, obviously we have the grass type, and then also we have a rock type. It's a really good switch in this league. It's a really good Pokemon to use as a cover, just because of the simple fact is, like, say you switch in the Credilli to take out any water type, then they switch out to a fire type, you have the Rock Slide as well. So it's a really good Pokemon to use in this league, with Bullet Seed, Rock Slide, as well as Grass Knot. IVs, essentially pretty decent PvP IVs, not gonna lie there. It was a Shadow. I do have a Shadow, but you know, I wanted the bulk, so that's why we're not going with the Shadow there. And then last but not least, we're going to use the Jumpluff, which we're going to use the Shadow of the Jumpluff, just to do a little bit more damage there with the Fairy Wind, the Energy Ball, and as well as the Aerial Ace. And then IVs for the Shadow really aren't the greatest. But as soon as, like, I didn't really have a Shadow Jumpluff before, I believe the last Team Rocket takeover event. So pretty much once I found the first Shadow, I forgot what the actual pre-evolved form was, but once I found the first Shadow, I just like evolved it and used this one. But yeah, it still worked out, did what it needed to do. But anyway, let's get into the battles. Talked long enough, let us do it. All right, get into the first battle. Let's go. I've been kind of like going up and down within the rankings, elos anyway. Definitely been between 2000 to 23, like 2300s. Definitely between those two. Anyway, going into the first battle, we got Salazzle versus the Toxapex here. Obviously the poison's not going to do that much damage to the Salazzle, which is very nice. We're going to be able to get to the Dragon Pulse before they get to their their brine, which definitely would do a whole lot of damage to me, even though it's not the greatest of moves. We're going to switch to the Credilli before they get into their brine, which is very nice. We catch the move. We do not have to use a shield, which is very nice, because we definitely going to have to use a lot of shields for the Salazzle. Credilli is very good in terms of bulk, and as well as jump bluff. Even jump bluff as a shadow is really good for bulk too. We build up 2 rock slides, almost 2 rock slides, almost get to 2 rock slides there. So we just build up a little bit there, hit them with the rock slide, try to get to another rock slide before they get to their charge move. Unfortunately, they already get to their charge move. It's going to be an aerial ace, I believe. Oh, acrobatics. Oh my goodness, wasn't expecting the acrobatics at all, but that is fine. Credilli is still a bulky boy there. We're still going to be able to get to another rock slide. Let's see if we get a shield, or looks like we took a lot of health out still. We switch back into the Salazzle just so I can get some energy, some energy. Probably should have switched in just a little earlier, because they do get to another charge move, which is very unfortunate, and it's the acrobatics. Definitely want to block that one for sure. But we do get the jump bluff out of there, and let's see if they switch back into their Toxapex. Yep, they do end up switching back into their Toxapex, and I do get to another Dragon Pulse. Most likely they're probably going to shield this one, potentially. Let's see what they do. Yes, they do end up shielding. So let's see if we can get to another Dragon Pulse. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to before they got to their next brine there. That's fine. We're going to see if they use their last shield on this Dragon Pulse, or they end up switching, which doesn't look like they end up switching, which is fine with me. We're going to be getting another Dragon Pulse off. Let's see if we KO the Toxapex or not. We do end up KOing the Toxapex, which is very nice. And then they switch in to a Marowak. I'm going to be using... Well, I'm building up to the Dragon Pulse, but I am going to be using the actual Poison Fang bait here. I mean, really not a bait, because I'm really going to be KO'd here, but at the same time, once they think that it's a Dragon Pulse, it's not a Dragon Pulse, and we're going to be able to take down their defenses, which is going to be nice. They got a defense drop because of that Poison Fang, which is awesome. Gonna definitely be useful, because we're gonna be coming in with a grass type against a fire type, which is not favorable whatsoever. But at the same time, with the defense drop and the fact that their charge moves aren't really super effective. They don't really have a fire charge move. Oh, they do end up having the freaking flame wheel. Was not expecting that at all. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's normally not recommended within this league, so I was just not expecting that whatsoever. We're going to try to get to this rock slide. Let's see if this rock slide ends up KOing here. Hopefully it ends up KOing, because if not, yeah, there we go. All right, yeah, we do get the KO, which is very nice with the Credilli. Nice clutch with the freaking rock slide there. I was hoping to, build up a little bit more of the aerial aces to take out that Marowak. I was not expecting him to actually have a fire charge move, because I forgot what the ground move that it has, which I think is Bone Club. Yeah, that doesn't do anything to the jump bluff. Shadow Bone does do a good amount of damage, but it's still not enough to take out before I probably would have got to another aerial ace. But that was crazy. But we still ended up winning that game. Let's go. All right, we got the Credilli versus our Salazzle here. Let's see what happens here. So obviously the quick move is not going to do that much damage, but we do have to worry about the rock slide. The rock slide definitely would one-hit KO. We get the defense drop with the Poison Fang. That's the beauty of Poison Fang. It's instant defense drop, which is nice. We're definitely going to be blocking the rock slide here. Definitely do not want to get hit with that whatsoever. But we are taking the Credilli down pretty fast here now that we got the defense drop. Unfortunately, it still lives with a smidget of health. What I'm telling you, Credilli is such a bulky Pokemon. It's insane. But I am willing to literally build up energy onto Salazzle and just use both of the shields here, because both of my backline are pretty bulky Pokemon. They switch in with I didn't even see what they switched in with. There it is. Oh, yeah, okay, Gastrodon. They switch in with the Gastrodon. Of course, we're going to switch into the Credilli. they have a Morpeko in the back. Now, this is going to be very tricky. Definitely don't want to use the Rock Slide. We're just going to use the heavy hitter, the grass move here, which is the Grass Knot. They're definitely going to block that one, which is pretty obvious there. Now, we're not going to block this. Well, obviously, we don't have any shields anyway to block this. That's fine. Yeah, they're going to use the Poison Fang because, yeah, definitely if they use their charge move, it would be non-effective. So, definitely smart on them to switch to their Dark Aura Wheel before attacking here, which, yeah, looks like they are going to do that. And there we go. They did KO my Credilli, which is very unfortunate. We're just going to get off another Poison Fang here. See if they use another shield or not. If they do, that's amazing for me because I'm just going to switch into the jump. Oh, no. Oh, switch. Oh, I don't know why. I was so slow to switch there. Definitely if I switched on time, I think this would have probably been a little better off of a game here. But let's see what happens because I don't know if I lose this game or not. Body slams not doing that much damage, and the quick moves, of course, are not doing that much damage at all. What I'm going to try to do is bait with the aerial ace because I believe they still have one more shield, and yeah, I do not want to waste it at all. Oh, nope, I actually go straight for the energy ball here. Let's see if it ends up KOing or not. Or do they shield? Okay, they do not shield. We do take it out there. And we do get to the energy ball, but they get to their charge move before we get to the energy ball. And I believe this might end up KOing. Yeah, it ends up KOing, which is very unfortunate. If I were to switch out to the jump bluff fast enough, as soon as they switched to their Gastrodon, I probably would have won that game. That was the very much unfortunate part of that game. But other than that, though, I definitely would have won that game. But GG's to my opponent there. Definitely good on him switching to that Gastrodon when he did. Because I had a bunch of charge moves on my Salazzle. That would have been nice. Good lead now with the Abomasnow in the lead. Oh, they switch into their Gastrodon. We're going to switch into our grass type, of course, which is our Credilli. See if we can get to the Grass Knot. We just build up a little bit more. I thought I was be able to get to the Grass Knot and just build up some energy, but that is what it is. Oh, and they use the Earth Power. I was thinking it was going to be the Body Slam. That's fine. We're going to be tanking the Earth Power, using those shields for our backline, our Salazzle, of course. Grass Knot coming through, taking out their Gastrodon. They switch back into the Abomasnow. See if we can get to the Rock Slide before the Abomasnow ends up taking us down. I think they're just trying to farm up energy right now, which is obviously a good play on their part there, because I'm definitely not going to be able to get to another charge move. They have a lot of energy onto this Abomasnow. Now, of course, Salazzle is going to be able to take most of the energy from Abomasnow, but at the same time, it's such a fragile Pokemon. I did not want to risk taking any ice or grass type move, just because of the simple fact is I just didn't know how much damage the Salazzle can take, even from a non-effective move. Like that's how fragile this Pokemon is. Super attack weighted though. So yeah, I'm just gonna use the last shield on the Salazzle. The Incinerate did go through, so it should be KOing, which it did. Basically, I'm gonna do oh well, actually I was thinking I was gonna bait to the Poison Fang and then switch back into the Jump Bluff again, but I end up using the Dragon Pulse, which is actually fair. That's probably the best move there. But I was debuffed from the Abomasnow using Icy Wind, so essentially Dragon Pulse didn't do as much damage as it could have. Probably could have put him to half, but unfortunately did not. But similar situation to the last game, but this time they do not have a fire charge move, which is amazing, right? So we are going to be able to get to the Aerial Ace, which is going to be very nice here. Aerial Ace coming through, there we go. And then let's see if we can get to one more Aerial Ace before they KO us. And we are able to get to the last Aerial Ace, which I believe should be KOing this Marowak here. Boom, there it is. Jump Bluff, Shadow Jump Bluff taking out a Fire Marowak. Let's go. But yeah, that's what I was saying from previous match. If they didn't have a fire charge move, I definitely would have been able to take that match. That would have been amazing. And good thing I did use the Dragon Pulse, because that gave me enough that gave me enough time to actually take out the actual Marowak with the aerial aces, which is very nice. But yeah, so far so good with this team, other than obviously the misplay I had in the beginning there. Really good team, really good team. Heatran, was not expecting that. I forgot you can actually use Heatran in this. I mean, it is a fire type. That makes perfect sense, actually. But we got the Heatran versus our Salazzle here. We're basically just farming up to the Poison Fang. We're just gonna throw that, see if we can actually draw a shield. I don't think they're gonna use a shield, because they know we have Poison Fang and we have Dragon Pulse, which are basically both non-effective to Heatran, because basically it's steel, right? So yeah, there's no point of that. Earth Power coming through on the Salazzle. Of course, I'm gonna shield that, yeah. And then they bring in a freaking Ferrothorn. Insane. So steel on steel, that's insane. Let's see what this Salazzle's gonna do, because I mean, all that steel, definitely Salazzle's gonna have a good time. But we ended up saving the actual Salazzle, just in case we need it for anything else. We're just gonna keep it in the back there. I probably could have definitely just farmed down the actual Ferrothorn there, no problem, and actually kept the jump bluff safe, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, I pretty much have the Heatran down. Like, the Heatran barely has any health at all. Ferrothorn, pretty much I already got it pretty low too, so we're just gonna keep on hitting it with aerial aces. We got one shield. Let's see if we can get another shield here with the aerial ace. Let's see. Yeah, and we do get the second shield, which is very nice. Let's see if we can we should be able to take another Thunder. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to take another Thunder. Can we? Yes, we can. Let's see if we... Oh, they switch into their Heatran, and then we just end up taking the Heatran out, Pharaoh-ending it with the quick move, which is very funny, actually. So I'm thinking in my head, what should I do? Should I come back into Salazzle? No, I come in with the Credilli, and they come in with the Gastrodon, basically just taking their win con completely away, and yeah, we end up winning that game. That was crazy. I was thinking like they know that I have the Salazzle still, so and they know that they have the Ferrothorn. I mean, not the yeah, they know they have the Ferrothorn, so they don't want to get rid of that Ferrothorn. So yeah, I knew he was gonna come in with something that's gonna be against our fire type, and yeah, thank goodness I thought of the Credilli coming in instead of the freaking Ferrothorn, or instead of our Salazzle, which is very nice. But good play to my opponent, trying to catch me off guard there, but had to be a little smarter. But yeah, GG's to my opponent, but yeah, let's go. But anyway, we got our next match here. We got the Salazzle versus the Credilli. Now, of course, very, as I said, same thing with before. We got to watch out for the Rock Slide here, but we are going to be able to get to the Poison Fang before they get to the Rock Slide, which is very nice. Going to lower their defenses and basically just going to Incinerate down, use as many shields as we can. Credilli, such a hard Pokemon, you know, obviously to get around. So definitely want to take this Credilli out as fast as possible. They switch into their Toxapex, which is fine with me because I'm not affecting, like, basically I'm not taking any damage from their quick moves, not that much damage from the quick moves anyway, because I am part poison, which is very nice. We are going to be able to get to the Dragon Pulse, doing a good amount of damage, and basically the strat, we're going to switch right into our Credilli. Basically, it's going to be able to take a Brine perfectly fine. Sludge Wave, I believe it's Sludge Wave, right? Forgot what the poison move was, but I should be able to take that one as well, perfectly fine as well. We're going to get off the Grass Knot. They hit us with the Brine. Obviously, Brine's not doing that much damage at all. Grass Knot coming through there. We get the first shield off, which is very nice. Alright, and then let's see what they have this time. I don't know if this one's going to be the Brine or not. Oh, it's still the Brine. So it looks like they're going to try to brine us down. That's what it seems like they're going to try to do. Unless they have their other charge move loaded up. But I'm pretty sure based off the energy that they've been throwing, they only have Brine energy right now. We're going to get off another Grass Knot. And yeah, they end up switching back into their Cradilly here. We're gonna try to get to a Rock Slide before they get to their charge move. Let's see if the Rock Slide ends up KOing here. If the Rock Slide ends up KOing, that's going to be it. Basically, just gain switch advantage. This is insane. They switch into the Marowak. Now, Marowak is building up a lot of energy here, taking out our Cradilly, so we do have to be cautious of that. So basically, if I come in with the Salazzle, I'm definitely going to have to use a shield instantly, which is not ideal. So we come in with the Jumpluff. Going to be tanking a charge move here, which is going to be most likely the Shadow Bone. Oh, Bone Club. I don't know why they use Bone Club. I have no clue why they use. I mean, they probably use Bone Club just because of the fact is yeah, I know why they use Bone Club. They didn't want to use that much energy, so they can use Bone Club on the Salazzle, which makes sense. Actually, it makes perfect sense why they use that. Looks like here we're gonna bait with the Poison Fang. Let's see if they use their last shield. If they use their last shield. Oh, actually, I don't know if they have. Do they have another shield? They might have another shield. They might still have another shield. I think they called the bait on the Poison Fang. We're going to be using the Dragon Pulse here. Let's see if they... Yeah, nope, oh, yep, there it is. There it is. There's the last shield. I don't know why. I thought they... I don't know why. I just thought... I thought they didn't have another shield, but they definitely had another shield. So that bait was necessary. That bait definitely was necessary. They come in with the Toxapex. Now, I could have potentially farmed it down, but I did not want that quick move to just like continuously take my health down because, you know, of course the Marowak's just gonna destroy me with its quick move. So yeah, with the Fire Spin anyway. So we basically take out the Toxapex really quick, get to the Aerial Ace, and yeah, we just basically take out the Marowak. Yeah, this is supposed to be a game about Salazzle, but Jumpluff has been going ham, okay? Jumpluff taking out two freaking Fire Marowaks. Alolan Fire Marowaks is insane. But we do get a 4-0. They're 4-1. Like, you know, we win 4 games out of 5 in this set. But really cool, really good team here. Obviously, always have love for Salazzle. Salazzle is just such a fun and cool Pokemon to use in this, especially in these niche leagues like the Color Cup, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the team down below. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the team. Let me oh god, I'm tongue twisted right here. Let me know what you guys think of the team. Let me know what you guys think of this league in general, the Color Cup. I believe we're gonna have the Color Cup next week as well. I do have a whole bunch of other games recorded, a whole bunch of other, like, you know, matches in the Color Cup recorded. I just haven't been able to actually sit down and actually, you know, display them to you guys. But yeah, let me get my mind right. Let me get back into content creator mode as it is the beginning of this new year. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting right back to it. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. Comment down below your thoughts and leave a like and subscribe to the channel as it helps the channel grow. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.